Before lifting the barbell, position yourself with your eyes directly below it, so the barbell doesn't interfere with the rack during the exercise, and you're close enough to lift it without changing the stable position. If you set the stops on the rack too high, you won't be able to maintain the correct position of the shoulder blades. It will reduce the activation of the pectoral muscles and increase the risk of shoulder injuries. With too low stops, you'll have to put your elbows away from your body when lifting and returning the barbell to the rack, again increasing the risk of injury and reduces possible performance. Always set the safety bar correctly to allow a full range of motion and drop the barbell if necessary, because the barbell bench press can be fatal for you. Before you lift the barbell, squeeze your shoulder blades together and down. Keep them clenched the entire movement to maximize the activation of the pectoral muscles and avoid injury and excessive stress to the shoulders. Can't you keep your shoulder blades closely together the whole movement? Reduce the weight until you keep them close together the entire time. Then gradually increase the weight. Depending on your goals, options and limitations, create at least a slight arch in the thoracic spine area to get your shoulders in an even more stable and secure position. Your head, upper back, shoulders, glutes and legs should remain on the bench throughout the movement. Keep your feet firmly on the ground the entire time. Don't place the barbell on the upper part of the pectoral muscles or even up to the neck. Such a technique can lead to excessive stress on the collarbone and shoulder joint. The movement curve shouldn't be straight, but inclined, so elbows stay pretty close to the body. Start lowering the barbell above your shoulders to the point where the barbell touches the lower part of the sternum. It sufficiently reduces the angle between the elbows and the body. Keep your elbows under the barbell relatively the entire movement. You'll protect your shoulders and elbows and improve bench press performance. If you can't get your elbows under the barbell in the lowest position viewed from behind, the problem is probably the grip width. Too broad a grip creates a higher stress on the rotator cuff. On the other hand, a narrow grip activates the triceps and the upper chest at the expense of overall chest development. I discussed it in the previous video, so subscribe if you want the fastest and most sustainable gains. Adjust the grip so your elbows are perpendicular to the floor in the lowest position. If your elbows still aren't under the barbell when viewed from the side relatively throughout the entire range of motion, adjust the angle between your elbows and body. A common mistake in barbell presses is a bent wrist, potentially reducing performance and leading to injury. Is it your case? Grab the barbell and hold it tightly near to your wrist the entire movement, not by the end of your palm near your fingers. You can also use bandages. Forget the suicide grip. Thumbs are always around the barbell. Before lowering the barbell, take a deep breath into your belly. Then exhale just before extending your arms or in the upper position after performing several repetitions. As with other compound exercises, keep your whole body tight, so there is no energy loss and thus you increase the possible performance, stability and safety. Keep your feet under your knees or closer to the butt, depending on your limitations and preferences. Then push your legs through the tight buttocks and the strengthened center of the body as if you wanted to drive backward under the barbell. Lifting the head can reduce stability, so keep it on the bench. More variety, to some extent, builds more muscles over time, so add more exercises if you wanna get maximum results. Thus, watch other videos from the chest and push-up series where you'll find the best and most scientific way to train the chest for growth, strength and health. Subscribe and turn on notifications to not miss a single video.